It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Running inside, it's Dickey. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Phillips. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Dickey. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Dickey. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Lee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Pulls it in, it's Carter. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This is a designed run. Strong, firm tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. There he goes.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Dangerous screen into traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the 1st, and the drive stays alive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period, and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Red Raider! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably... Oh, he's got some space. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got it! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Humphries. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Dickey. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Hammond. The quick out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pocket breaking down, and they got him.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
First and 10.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short.
25, hit.
Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Ready. Let's go. Set. Wide, Edie. Wide, Edie.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Steps out of bounds at the 42. Now, fourth down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 13 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Sooners with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
To the air. It's Stockton. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. Here's a little room there. Makes it past the marker. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the end zone. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pull down for the tackle.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
And here he comes out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's past the 30. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Taylor. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that click.
Gonna let it fly. Got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Sticky. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it way down the field. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
A full dive to haul that one in. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Dickey. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. On the move. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive turnover. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Both of these offenses just up and down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Hammond. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throws it deep. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Sticky. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding some room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well. Because you're right, you beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Fires to the wideout. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Ready to try the point after. He's looking to... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Jumped on top of the pile.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia, 51. Texas Tech, 31. Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
14, and Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over. 1st and 10.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Hammond. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.